Hey guys, welcome to Tea and Tussle.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey. Obviously today is a bit of a different format. You know, it's the Christmas period, but we're still dedicated to the game that we want to make sure that we get a last episode out there. It's going to be a special episode. It's going to be a long episode, so definitely tune in. It's going to be fun. We've got lots planned. And I'm excited. Are you guys excited?
I'm excited. Everybody buckle up.
Buckle up.
Today's the day.
Where's your seatbelt? Double up.
Double up.
It's double or nothing. No, it's not double.
Get your popcorn.
Get your popcorn.
I don't like popcorn. I don't care for it.
Oh my god, you know what's the best popcorn?
How can you not like popcorn?
Like I'll eat it, but like it just gets stuck in your teeth, and I'm just
Oh,
like,
that's true. That is actually
I'm just
true.
like, nah. Like
One
I had to eat it
time-
in Nigeria, and it was just, ugh. So
One time I got it stuck in my wisdom tooth, yeah, and it just
Nope.
got hella infected, and you know,
no. I'm fine. It's just, yeah. It's not fair. You know, in like just really quickly, I went to the cinema in Nigeria. I've never been to cinema in Nigeria because I'm like, I don't need to. They do no sweets, and that's what I eat in the cinema.
What kind of rubbish is that?
I was really upset. Like I was really upset.
Did they check your bag?
No, but I didn't, because in my brain I thought I could buy sweets there, so I didn't bring any.
Always pre-buy your
Africa.
cinema food.
No, I usually do, but it was a really last minute thing, and then I was just like, I gave my cousin the Percy pigs I brought for her, so I didn't like think to like just bring them. So I was just like, they'll probably have sweets there, and there were no sweets. It was popcorn.
You know, Nigeria still I lose, so I'm not.
It could have just been the cinema I
Makes
went
sense.
to. It could have just been, I don't know, landmark. I'm just calling you out right now.
Add sweets to
But
your
yeah.
cinema.
Yeah, I know,
Rubbish.
please.
But anyway, guys, let's get into the tea. More specifically, the Tea and Tussle Awards. So this year, obviously, we decided to collate a bunch of topics that we thought throughout the year deserved to be talked about. Wait, first of all, what do you guys think of 2024 so far? Like, what do you think of the year?
This year.
Do I remember 2024? Have I been?
This year has been very up and down.
Yeah.
A lot of hits and a lot of misses.
Yep.
I think that's the way to describe the year.
Yeah, 2024 it's been like a blur, but then there's also been like moments that have been like, wow, okay, this
Yeah.
is really happening. So yeah, we want to talk about those moments. We want to take time. We want to reminisce, and then hopefully, 2025 is a year where we see change, we see progress, we see positivity, and we see just, a different landscape on what we know. So yeah, let's get into it. So
Let's get into the Tea and T Awards.
Let's get into the Tea and Tussle Awards, and if you guys agree with us, if you guys disagree with us, let us know. We always value some of your opinions. Some of your opinions, but it's a free world, free speech,
All that jazz.
all that jazz.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get into the first award, guys. What we feeling? First award.
Let's start off fun.
Let's start off fun.
Okay. Which one?
So this category is the meme it category.
Okay.
Now, when we say meme it means the category. It means a moment that is just so memeable that is just like, this is gonna go down the trajectory of like, we all know what memes are, innit?
Yeah.
Like, we love a good meme. Like, what's some of your favorite memes?
I have so many. Anything that I forgot her name on Real Housewives. Nala? Begins with N.
Nene.
Anything that Nene does, yeah?
Nala?
I don't know where Nala came from.
Said Nala, baby.
I was thinking of let's not talk about Nala's baby.
Nala song.
Let's move on. That's another
That
discussion.
conversation was tragic.
That's another discussion. We will move on. But yeah,
Yeah.
Nene leaks. Yeah.
She does memeable.
Nene
Yeah.
is memeable. Oh my god, my favorite meme is always going to be the Spider-Man one with the two like that.
What, the three?
SpongeBob, like the three.
The pointing
one.
Yep, Mr.
Yeah.
Krabs just getting dizzy.
Yeah.
That's always gonna be my favorite one.
Natalie, do you have any?
I'm not. No, I feel like I'm not really a meme person. I've come to find out because I really struggled with this one.
Come
so
to
I was just like,
find
I don't.
out.
I know.
Everybody
Hey. Like I laugh at them and stuff, but like someone can ask me and my mind will just go blank. But I don't know if it's a meme, but like today out of boredom during lunch, I was reminded of that reunion of Real Housewives of Atlanta when it's Kenya and was it Portia and the megaphone. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
Oh yeah.
And then before Kenya just got and stuff. So that's a good meme. That was a nice reminder.
That
for
whole
me.
reunion was a meme in
God,
itself. Right?
I know.
I like video reaction memes because I just think they're funnier. But like
Yeah.
the one where they're like, I think this is also Real House. Like, they have a lot of memes. I don't know why.
They
But
do.
when they were at the dinner table, and one of them was like, "Who said that? Who said that?" Relatable.
Yeah.
Oh, my one will forever be, ooh, child, the ghetto.
Oh yeah, the ghetto. I was thinking about that.
Not a white refrigerator.
We need to find you a home.
Yeah.
The white
Also,
refrigerator.
have you heard the behind the scenes of that? Like they weren't even in the ghetto. Like they weren't even there. They just inputted that clip. Like she wasn't staying there.
It's so funny.
She's
Yeah.
too funny. And funny enough, she has been on WWE
Yeah.
as a
Yeah.
guest. I don't think the crowd kind of understood who she was.
It's okay.
But
No,
for people
yeah.
like us, it was just like, oh my god, Nene Leakes. And
The
she was
black
just
skater.
like- she was just like, I'm so excited to be here. Like, it's so funny.
Honestly,
But yeah.
her best work is Glee. That's also very
Yeah.
memeable. All her
Yeah.
Glee moments, memeable.
Iconic.
But
When she
Yeah.
cussed Sam's trouty mouth, I said, fair enough. Fair enough.
But
But yeah,
yeah,
back
so
to the Meme
guys,
It.
what are some of the nominees for the Meme It Awards?
I'll go first. My
Okay.
first, I thought of this instantly when I made this category. I was like, oh shit. Sorry, hold on. It was Drew. I was watching, it's a YouTube video that's playing. It was Drew at WrestleMania facing Seth Rollins when he was like in the crowd and he used his phone and he was like, oh, bored at work. I was like, instant meme. Instant
I
meme.
forgot
That's a
about
classic.
that one.
I was like, this guy is so funny, but everything that Drew's
Yeah.
done on Twitter is hilarious. But that one was an instant. I was like, yeah.
How did I forget about that one? Oh, that's a really, really good one. Can I go next?
Yeah, of course.
So I did mention how like I had struggled with it and I took it really literally. So I was like trying to remember what were like wrestling memes. And I was telling Chidira earlier today that I took it as far as I found the WWE meme subreddit on Reddit to be like, what were their top 10 memes of 2024? And it was useless. But I remember like I was thinking on the lines of like Angry Miz Girl, Biggie eating popcorn. But then I was like, okay, let me really think about this. And then I think because it's really recent in my head, CM Punk and Roman Reigns War Games in the cage.
Yeah.
They're like 5 or 6 or 7 memeable moments from them
my
alone.
God,
Like
yeah.
when he blocked him, the like looking over the shoulder, that like alone there are like loads of memeable moments. But I really like the Drew one. I totally forgot about that because I mean that's literally encompassing social media and
Yeah.
what memes are, right? So yeah. But my nomination is CM Punk and Roman Reigns War Games.
It's a good one.
That is a good one. That's a strong one. That's a strong one. My nomination, yeah. I don't. It's so niche, yeah. But when it was a match with the Bloodline, and obviously Solo Sikoa's entrance was playing, and
You're laughing. You haven't said the joke, bro.
and Jacob Fatu, yeah, is in the background with his hands praying and proper vibes into what's it called, Solo Sokoa's music. He's proper like like he's proper like. You could. I think I don't know if he forgot that he was actually supposed to be like the serious like, but he was onto the beat. It was his foot was tapping the ground like he was like proper into
I'm
it, and I was like, oh
screaming.
my God, this is like, you know when you're like, you know when you're at church and like they don't want to, you don't want to make too much, you don't want to, but the gospel is hitting you,
Yeah.
entering your soul, the adrenaline. But yeah, that's definitely my moment. That
That's
was
a good
my
one.
moment. Oh my God, no, that was my moment. That was my meme.
Interesting. I feel like we've all picked really good ones.
So how are we
You
gonna
picked really good
choose?
ones. That's where you guys come in.
I mean, to be fair, the CM Punk and Roman one.
The CM
that
Punk
one
and
went
Roman
off.
Reigns, that one.
Is that where
was-
you're going? 'Cause
Yeah,
I think
I'm
because
not
you know what?
that
sure.
one-
People actually made memes out of it.
Literally.
Like I remember seeing
Okay.
CM Punk and Roman Reigns in an elevator, and I was like, "Yeah, you guys have killed it."
Yeah, I honestly think definitely that is the strongest. That is the strong contender of the year. Definitely.
So look at
Okay.
that, guys. Our
I'll just
meme
accept
moment
that.
of the year.
So our meme of the year was CM Punk, Roman Reigns, War Games in a cage.
Okay, I'm writing these down.
Cool. But obviously, if you
Okay.
guys agree with
Congratulations,
us-
CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Not that you're paying attention, but congrats.
But yeah, definitely, if you guys agree with us, let us know. If you've got
And if
any
you
other
have any other
suggestions.
memes, also let us know.
Yeah.
Next up is the Clock It Award. Now, when we say Clock It, yeah, I just have to remember that there's certain people who don't understand lingo out there. So when we say Clock It,
Me.
it's like,
Me.
it's like
It's not you.
it's not you. But when it's like clock that tea, like ooh, like you know when somebody says something that is so okay, when you say clock it, it's like they're saying something that's so true and so real that it's just like ooh, that is real. Like you better clock that tea. You better clock that tea.
tea.
She wearing bape. She wearing like you better clock that. Like she's like, ooh, clock it.
Clock it.
Like, she read you for filth. I want to go first.
Go
Is
first.
that
Go
okay?
on.
Yeah.
My favorite clock it moment, yeah. Again, it includes Drew and CM Punk when they were having their back and forth, and Drew was like, I forgot the words verbatim, but it was just like, and it made me so happy.
Yeah.
Oh, that whole righteous sort of spill.
Yeah.
Oh,
When he got injured, he was like, you got injured, and
yeah, it was
Yeah.
I prayed for this.
Yeah.
I prayed for this.
It is.
used
I
to pray
prayed for
times
this.
like this.
Yeah.
Like,
And he used that. Okay.
Yep. That was
Okay.
my clock it moment of the year. Like because CM Punk is so verbally blessed, yeah. Because CM Punk is so verbally blessed, like for you to be able to match him on a word-to-word basis, for you to be able to have him look like that,
Yeah.
you deserve.
Deserve
you
it.
Yeah.
You deserve.
Okay. Chidera, what about you?
Guys, this one, yeah, I had many. I even sent them to the group chat. I had a ton.
Yeah, you did.
I
You
had a
did.
time with this one. My first one was a recent one. Was Seth and Sammy in the ring, and Sammy was like, "Well, you whacked Roman in the back," and then Seth was like, "Okay, yeah, I did that, but you did the same thing, so we both on the
Yeah.
same side. Clap that tea, bitch." And I was like, "Fair enough, fair enough."
Is it the same though?
It is because they both backstabbed Roman, essentially.
Yeah, but one did it because he just one did it out of pressure. The other one did it because he was just.
They
he
still
wanted to
did
be
the
top
same
dog.
thing, essentially.
I
So-
guess,
so-
but for different reasons.
different reasons, but they did the same thing. And then, but I think my main one is Stepho, Kevin Owens, and Cody Rhodes when
Okay.
they were like shouting across the ring, and then Kevin was like, "Bro, Roman has been harassing me for 4 years straight, and you now want to team up with him, but you call yourself my friend. That doesn't make any sense." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Wow, he's really fed him for health."
Okay.
I was just like, "Yeah, fair enough. You know what, Kevin? I understand you now. I get it. I get it. I've been berating you for a couple of months, but I get it." So that's my one.
Okay. Oh, these are really good ones. I gave up, guys, because I really struggle once again. So I've literally written everyone who is criticizing those aligning with Roman. So Kevin, Drew, and Seth. Why Sammy, Jay, Jimmy have Stockholm syndrome. That's what I've written. Because I was just like, they all have a good point. I'm just like, they've all clocked everyone's tea, and everyone seems to be aligning with Roman, and Roman has basically not even acknowledged. He's been asking people to acknowledge him, but he's not acknowledged his own wrongdoing. So I'm just like,
That's
cool.
you clocking Roman's tea.
Oh, okay. Okay. See, I told you, I am part of these people who don't understand. I hear it, and my brain was like, clock what? But okay, I feel like I like both of yours. I'm just trying to think. I prayed for times like this is really funny because it's like, sorry CM Punk, but it's just I'm always trying to figure out if he's gonna. Yeah, he's just he will get injured. Like he just will get injured, and it's just a thing. So I'm just like maybe that one. But you are right about Kevin and Cody, and what I like about it is that I think they've really pushed Cody to be this honorable champion, and he's not honorable at all. And if anything, really, that is clocking his tea. He's been quite shady and undercover in how he's been moving. So
even how he won his match,
shady.
That
wasn't honorable. That's not honorable. Ned Stark would look at him and be like, "That's not honorable."
And do you know what I've been noticing in terms of his characterization as well? Yeah. So I was watching wrestling I was watching Saturday Night Main Event with a friend. Yeah. This friend hasn't watched like wrestling in ages, and the first thing that comes out of his mouth here is like, "Oh, this guy, he looks like Homelander."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and I'm just here like, you know what? Cody is starting to look more and more and more like Homelander.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
So I'm just here like, oh, okay. I'm sensing that evil American superhero spirit that's going to come out because, again, the whole rage, obviously, Chidera, you might have, in my eyes, yeah, the whole rage now is like, it's heroes, but them being portrayed as bad guys. Like, they're the real bad guys. So, obviously, I'm thinking that WWE sort of want to tap into that.
They definitely are.
Yeah.
So,
this is good.
Do you get what I'm saying? So, I'm starting to think that maybe Cody is definitely going to have that heel turn where he does have this kind of homeland persona.
I want him to.
Because then, again, that gives them, number one, good ties to... Well, to be honest, that gives them good ties to, like, more of the mainstream of what's going on. I mean, The Boys is, like, really popular right now. They're obviously going into more of the Netflix field where they want to start being able to probably tap into relations of these reality shows that are on Netflix to get people to probably watch them. So I'm thinking definitely... There's something on the lines there. Well, my delusions are telling me that there's something.
I think that's good.
I've been saying that Cody should dye that a black hair dye for ages. He should turn heel.
No, I really don't like the black hair dye.
I think it suits him. When he wants to be a baddie, it suits him.
I never been with a baddie.
Okay. Well, that sounds like the winner to me.
Yeah.
Kevin clocking Cody's tea? Is that what it is?
100%. I think that was...
Because he's the only one to do it as well. Well, no, Carmelo Hayes did do it as well. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I like that. It gives some dynamic... And obviously, Kevin giving this kind of dynamic to Cody. Like, there's more to you that I can see. I like it. It gives development to... Because Cody was getting a bit, flat. But then now it's just like, we know the real you.
We know.
And you know what makes... And
it's
you know
giving him dimension.
Yeah, and you know what I'm enjoying as well? Like, obviously for the deeper wrestling fans, we know that AEW fans have been clocking Cody's tea from...
From the beginning.
So
from when we threw his belt back at him, yeah? Please.
So for it to follow
I was there for that moment. Yeah.
So for it to follow it into the WWE, I'm like, okay, I like this. I like this. Yeah. But yeah, definitely...
Awesome.
Give it, Cody and Kevin. Well done. Woo, sprinkles. All right then, let's get into the big boys. Boys.
Which one?
Okay. Ooh, do you know what? Actually, yes. Let's go in. Let's get negative.
Okay.
So this award is what in the blue hell were they thinking?
Oh, okay.
I have many.
I have one particular one. That's just
Chidera!
mine is recent.
Mine is too!
I think we're all on the same one, and I think this one's gonna win.
Is it?
Okay,
Wait.
everybody say it on three, and let's no. Say the three letters.
3 letters?
The company.
Oh, okay.
Okay. On three. 1, 2, 3.
TNA.
TNA.
Tessa Blanchard chick here.
TNA. What were you thinking?
No, bro.
This is hilarious. This is hilarious.
Clear winner.
Oh my God.
I was even thinking about let me give it probably Triple H on some of the decisions that he's made some of the years.
I have that in my runners up. I've got a bunch of runners up, but
okay, do you know what? Let's say some of our runners up before we really deep dive into this.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Business.
My runners up is any Chris Jericho promo of the year. Any of them. Any of them. In fact, him winning the RAH championship is why?
Why?
Ah, okay.
That's my runners
AJ,
up.
your runners up.
Oh, my runners up. Like I said, any Triple H decision, more particularly. What decision did he make when I was just like, what are you thinking? Obviously, release. No, wait, hold on. What was it? I can't remember. There's a decision that he made that I was just like, what? Like, what does this do for anybody? Was it?
Was it I Don't See Color?
That
was
one. Terrible.
That was a terrible move. It was a booking decision that he made that I was just like, yeah, this is not. What does this do for anybody?
Okay.
I can't remember it specifically, but I think
that's okay. His decisions have been a bit wild.
His decision, but because I think overall some of his decisions have been questionable throughout the year. Like certain people winning certain matches was just like, okay, why?
Literally.
Okay, but that was definitely Triple H's and his booking decisions.
Right. You'll learn during these awards that I have multiple runners up because my brain just couldn't figure stuff out. But actually, Ange, I'm similar to you. One of the first runners up was I've specifically written the Royal Rumble, and I've said that I don't think Triple H knows how to book one. I found them particularly boring. And also I don't really know who's coming out half the time. Another runners up was Raquel Rodriguez and that calamity at Bad Blood. I don't know what that was. Another one was Jade and Bianca versus Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson getting interrupted.
Yeah.
You guys remember that?
Yeah.
And then my last runner-up is the Young Bucks airing the Punk versus Perry CCTV.
What did it do for them?
What did it do?
It didn't do for anything.
Stupid.
Yeah, it didn't do anything, and it was like a year ago. Like, it's okay, everyone's moved on, ish. But yeah, that was just stupid, and I generally forgot it was this year until I was like trying to figure out what the hell has happened this year, and then I remembered. So that would have been my second runner-up to TNA, like the. You know, if it wasn't for TNA, that would have been my thing.
TNA really fucked it up this year.
TNA really fucked it up this year. That definitely is the number one spot, because I was thinking to myself, I think I said this, TNA, obviously, I don't watch the product, but going based on what everybody's saying, you guys have one of the most stacked women's divisions probably in the world, What is lacking to the point that you need somebody like Tessa Blanchard in your women's division? What is it? What do you need? I think if you if you're going based on the fact that any negative press is good, any press is good press, then sorry, that was the wrong way to go about it.
Yeah.
You don't need somebody like that in there, and then you've got people trying to take pictures.
You see Moose, That guy pisses me off. You're a coon, bro. You're actually a coon.
God.
Like, what is it that is so? What are you so desperate for?
Well, it means that they don't even really care about the morality of their rosters, and also past indiscretions, because like,
and that's why they have two fans.
Because like she took that belt with her and didn't come back to any of the scheduled matches, and caused a lot of issues to the point that they had to fire her. So I mean, like, I tweeted about it, and I had said that, like, I mean, this is just a reminder. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why people were shocked. Once I realized it was her, I was just like, oh, of course they've re-signed her. But like, it's a reminder that companies, once again, don't care about the morality and motivational aspect for their rosters, because also, as far as I'm aware, she's still not apologized.
She hasn't apologized.
It's really been focused about like how if it affected her and everything. Again, and like you said, business will always be business, even if it's bad. This isn't specifically a call out to TNA, but it proves to me that they're just all bad as each other if you're going to follow that business is business, even if it's bad moniker, because what does she necessarily bring? I don't know what she brings at this point, because you've already had a really bad relationship. Why would you re-foster that? What, unless they're telling us something, what is different now that isn't different before? And if she hasn't apologized, then there's nothing different. So why re-sign her?
Yeah,
So,
And mind you, one of your main stars desperately doesn't want to work with her. Like,
Yeah,
Jordan
so
Grace
what are you
does
going
not
to
want
do?
to work with her at all. And
so
you've now
Jordan
put
Grace
her-
is going to go to WWE.
You've now put her in this
even more
situation.
push.
For
And I
what?
think maybe that's the reason why they brought her in, because Jordan Grace
leaving.
She's definitely going to WWE.
But the thing is, that makes no sense, because TNA and WWE are working together, especially with like their NXT stars. So, and you have people who are on WWE who have been bullied by
I hope she's...
Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah,
Like,
Chelsea.
Chelsea Green was bullied by her. Isla Dawn was bullied by her, and they work with WWE, the company that you're working with. So it doesn't make any sense.
I really hope WWE doesn't actually... Oh, I don't trust WWE not to have her on their TV.
I don't trust WWE, because didn't they want to do like a 4 horsewoman thing where she was one of the 4 horsewomen as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was one of the 4 horsewomen. Charlotte returns around the corner. If Charlotte gives it the green light, we could possibly see that.
Disgusting. Tomatoes. Tomatoes.
I don't know. Like I said, tomato. Like it's just not. It's like I said. If anybody, not that I had any aspirations to watch TNA anyway, but if even more, it's just like I don't.
I'm just forever a TNA hater. It really hurts my heart because TNA's had really great years.
Because it's just like TNA, like, do you know what's so bad about TNA as a company? Like, they probably have had, like, they've really, really, over the years, have had such a stacked roster, have such a stacked talent, but it's just the politics that is always going to be at the forefront of TNA for me. That always puts a bad taste in my mouth. Even back when it was Impact, like, it was just the politics, the whole Dixie Carter situation, the whole... just everybody slating her off. Like, there is a whole I remember I used to sit down and read whole Wikipedia pages of people commenting on this woman and how she runs this company, and it just showing out on the TV screen. Meanwhile, you've got people like Christopher Daniels, you've got Samoa Joe, you've got AJ Styles, you've got these.
You had Kurt Angle.
You had Kurt Angle. You had big names.
You had Sting, Booker T,
They had
Scott
everybody at one
Steiner.
point.
They had Hogan. They had Bishop.
They had Kenny Omega.
They did.
And
They did.
again, it just your legacy is so, for you to even be a company of that caliber, to even still be standing this day, but to have the politics just overtake it and just be. That's why I just can't. I really can't with TNA, because it's just like, what do you guys do for me?
I hear it.
What do you guys do for me? I'd rather watch AEW.
You know, I thought she was gonna say I'd rather watch ROH. She said that's too far.
You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I would actually ROH. I would watch ROH as long as Athena. I don't know who Athena is running Ring of Honor. Like, as for their champion, I don't really like. Like I said, as long as Athena is running Ring of Honor, I will invest time into Ring of Honor.
You better pray tonight then. She might lose tonight.
Yeah.
Billy Starks.
Get the fuck out of here, son. Get the fuck. If you make Athena have almost a 2-year.
It is 2 years.
It's 2 years reign to lose to Billy Stark.
I'm not gonna comment.
Like, what?
So the winner is TNA re-signing Tessa Blanchard.
Amen. I mean, not amen.
Not amen.
Not amen, but like it's just agreed. Like,
Yeah.
agreed. Yeah.
Agreed. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Next one.
Next one. Let us. Chidera, do you want to bring in the next one? Or just
The next one is moment of the year.
Moment.
Oh, I had loads of
Now,
runner-ups for
guys,
this one.
there's been a lot of moments this year.
Yeah.
What have you guys brought to the table?
Should I go through my runners-ups?
You can tell us your runners up. Yeah.
Okay, heads up, I was really lazy with this one, and you'll see from like my other awards why I was really lazy with it. But okay, my runner-ups are Toni Storm. I've written it as Toni Storm versus her shoe, but it's obviously Mariah May turning against her and whacking her and stuff. But I don't know why I've written it like that. Hangman burning Swerve's Strickland's house. Dominic turning on Rhea, Bryan Danielson winning at All In, Punk hitting Drew on the top of the head where he required 16 stitches. Was it a light stick? But when Willow clocked Chris in the head, that was crazy. Sammy overcoming everything, Joe Hendry popping up, the birth of Mama Rhodes and The Rock beating down Cody in the rain. And then lastly, Punk costing Drew the title at WrestleMania this year.
Oh, yeah.
But because I was very lazy with this one, I've just said I'm going to give it to the last 6 minutes of the main event at WrestleMania Night 2.
That's my one.
That was
Is
my
that
one.
yours? Oh, okay.
More specifically,
Literally the last 6 minutes.
more specifically, the Rock.
Oh, you're focused on The Rock. I'm not even, please.
My one was literally just The Rock showing up at WrestleMania.
And my one is now The Undertaker choke slamming The Rock.
That is another one of mine. Do you know what? All my choices was literally what happened in the last 6 minutes of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Literally each and every one. John Cena showing up.
Everything about
The
that
whole thing,
6 minutes.
yeah.
I was just like,
It brought out my inner
Mine was
child.
between that and Bryan Danielson winning the AEW Championship. But
Well, yeah, you cried. It should be between that.
I mean, what can I say? But I'm gonna have to give it to the last 6 minutes of WrestleMania Night 2.
Oh, already?
Yeah, no,
I'm doing well here, guys. I really struggled with this.
that is no contender.
I mean, it's not like you won. We all said the same thing.
Yeah, I know. But we've literally kind of gone with quite a lot of the stuff I've listed, so it feels good.
It makes me laugh because you come in thinking like, guys, I'm not prepared. Like, she literally comes in
With whole lists. Mine is at least 2.
I'm coming from the top of my head. I'm going based on memory.
Oh my god.
Nah, definitely. I honestly think that last 6 minutes of WrestleMania.
It will be ingrained in my mind forever.
I will never forget it. And we were all together, and we literally all had the time. We're like, Chidera, you and I were screaming. Angela got up and walked out. Like, people, like, it was a time to be together. It was
a
really
whole
just.
It was a moment. It was
honestly.
crazy. It was electrifying. It was it was insane.
Yeah. Do you know what's really actually interesting? You know how during lockdown, during the pandemic, how they were pushing Edge and Randy Orton as the greatest wrestling match ever and stuff, and how they were like trying to make it old school and like how they would bring people together. But this really was what they were trying to do. They just did that at the wrong time, I personally think, because like who could have foreseen all of this happening? And it was like minute after minute, banger after banger, and it was just the
so
next
many things happening.
crazy.
But when Seth came out in the Shield gear and then Roman punched him in the face, I was like, bro, what the hell was going on?
And it literally just felt like wrestling back then in the way like it just it was perfect. It was, you know, forget even about Cody finishing his story. It was just leading up to that moment.
Yeah.
It was just the perfect sequence.
There's only one missing component for me.
What? I'm scared.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Bald-headed.
Oh, Austin. You know what? I don't
if-
think it would have hit the same.
But you know what? I kind of like, obviously taking time to remember to just calm down and take into it. It wouldn't have made sense that Austin would be there. Like, everybody at least had a proponent in the story. I mean, obviously John Cena and The Rock, they've had their history.
Yeah.
And John Cena and Roman had their history. Everybody, what's it called? Undertaker.
Everyone was linked in a way.
Everybody was linked in a way. Like, I mean, it would have made more sense for, I don't know, Randy Orton to show up. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
Because
mean, it would have
obviously
still made sense for Austin to show up because of The Rock-ish.
Yeah, but that's The Rock and Stone Cold. That's
I
not like
guess.
The Rock, Stone Cold.
It doesn't have anything to do with
and
Cody.
Like, it would have made more sense
Oh,
for...
I get you.
Like, it would have even made more sense for, I don't know, who was the other member of Evolution? Not Evolution. It would even make sense more for Ric Flair to show up. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Right,
I knew both of y'all daddy. Like, do you know what I mean?
So
So,
then-
we all agree that moment of the year goes to the last 6 minutes of the WrestleMania Night 2 event.
Best night of my life.
Quality.
Absolutely fantastic. Cool. So the next one, Natalie, you're gonna introduce this one to us.
Oh, okay. So, scrolling down through my many notes, the next one we're gonna do is Entrance of the Year.
Entrance of the year.
Entrance of the Year. So as you know, in general with wrestling, what solidifies a match, to me anyway, beforehand, is actually what the entrance is. And there are many amazing entrances. But I'd be curious to know what your entrance of the year is. I think, AJ, you and I might now have the same one. But Chidera, you go first.
So my runner-up is Will Ospreay at All In.
Oh!
The aerial
that was good.
Assassin's
I forgot
Creed
about that.
entrance.
Creed, yeah.
He
That was
ate that
my
I
up.
forgot about that.
He ate that up.
Was that your one? Oh, okay.
was my
Well, ours aren't the
My
same.
actual
Okay.
nomination is Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Bianca as the big three coming out at WrestleMania.
Ah.
Them coming down from the rooftop in the gears and all the gold and the sparkly. I said, yeah, these are black women, and they're not here to play.
Yeah. Okay. AJ, you said yours was Will Ospreay.
My runner-up was Cody Rhodes and him coming out with the whole band.
Oh, ours aren't
Yeah.
the same at all.
Yeah, when Cody Rhodes came out, even though some of them were like not in sync, yeah. Shout out to them. But it was like, okay, this is Cody. Like, you could tell that Cody listens to what the internet says about him, and he actually values that, and he actually takes into it. Like, and I think they had performed his entrance anyway. So for him to be like, everybody just come in and get the marching band and perform a rock song.
Yeah.
I loved that. But
Okay.
actually, I think that's going to actually have to... No, that might have to be my main, actually. Because I think my runner-up was going to be... It was definitely Will Ospreay coming out to the Assassin's Creed, like, sort of entrance.
Ah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be... And then probably Final Countdown, Bryan Danielson.
Oh, these aren't what I thought you were
Bryan
going to go
Danielson,
for.
Final Countdown, when we all thought he was going to come out to his original entrance, but now he came out to Final Countdown.
Flight of the Valkyries.
Yeah, but I think those are I think my number one is definitely Cody Rhodes and the marching band.
Okay. Oh, I'm surprised. AJ, I thought... Because you're always pushing with this person, I thought it would be that.
Hold on,
Wait,
hold on,
I'm saying mine. I'm saying mine. Let me say
Push all of
mine.
those three down. Push all of those three down, and forget about everything everything I said. The final boss.
That was mine. That was
final
mine.
boss.
That was mine.
The final. Okay.
I'm surprised you didn't go for it, but
I'm
so
surprised I didn't go for that.
I was like, I thought we were on the same name. You know, I don't rep The Rock like this, but this time round, I don't even have any words. And I think some of it is based on us watching it together and when we watched it live. So, like, the way we reacted to it live, I can only imagine what it would have been like seeing it in person. And this man came out like he was the greatest villain on earth. And when Chidera's gone again. When the Brahma Bull logo caught on fire, it was like, I remember screaming. I'm pretty sure I screamed.
I think for me, it was the first time he did it. It was like he just came out abruptly and he smelled the air, and then the Hollywood Rock entrance.
Yeah, entrance came, yeah.
I was just like, Oh my god, this guy is the greatest of all time. Literally.
What are we deciding?
Yeah, okay.
The
Um,
Rock,
s-
the
You
final
lot
well,
boss.
so
fuck off.
AJ's like
Fuck
final
off.
boss.
No, I'm not doing it.
You don't want it.
I'd
You don't wanna
rather
do
Will
it.
Ospreay win.
Really?
Will Ospreay comes
I'd
second.
rather Will Ospreay win.
I'm sorry, you cannot.
How are we
deny
gonna decide this?
No, it's a dictatorship. 2 against 1 here. The majority vote. First past the
First
post.
past the post. Oh my god, this thing's trying to reconnect again. I can't do this life anymore.
What's going on?
Anyway,
Okay,
so
we're just gonna
final
have to
boss, yeah,
acknowledge
calm.
that.
We're gonna have to acknowledge. I 100% agree. I'm so sorry. You cannot deny the cultural significance of that entrance. That entrance was peak.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to go with the final boss.
Yeah, the final
And
boss
so-
on a random SmackDown night, on a WrestleMania.
Well, mine specifically, the
one.
WrestleMania one.
No. Definitely, I think the WrestleMania one.
See, she's so upset about it that she's gone
so
again.
upset she left. She said she don't want to be a part of it, but you know what it is? It is what it is. It is what it is. Sorry,
She left
that
with
one,
that sad
smoke,
face.
the smoke came out, and he just did the cinematography. It brought me to tears. Guys. I cried. That was cinematography. That was greatness. That was epic
The final boss.
levels of just beauty and grace.
It was just yeah. No, nothing left to say. Nothing left. The next one we're gonna do is style icon. That was weird. I don't know why I did that, but the style icon of the year. Who wants to go
this
first?
time.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, you know what? Actually, can I go first?
You can go
course.
first.
Okay. Well, just because you said I didn't choose black women, I was going to choose star icon, specifically this specific moment. I was going to give it to Jade, Bianca, Naomi for WrestleMania 14
Oh.
Night 1.
Fair enough. I'll let you off for now.
But so I've written it's giving Destiny's Child meets Cowboy Carter. That is all. That is my reasoning. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. My runner-ups, I've just said so. Not that I like his style, but for consistency and his commitment, Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree.
And then I also said, to just gotta throw some AEW in there, I said Toni Storm for her consistency as well. I mean, just in general, her timeless era, someone who's committed to that and has run through it. It's a specific style, and I think it's iconic. Do I want to say Mercedes?
Yeah, Mercedes was a big question mark for me because
I don't know.
there's a certain point in you can kind of tell something was happening, that her style decided to decline a bit. But what I will give her is her wigs.
Yes.
Heat.
I think.
Oh no.
Her wigs.
You know what? Ring gear aside, I'm putting that aside for Mercedes. But outfits and wigs, the girl always eats. She always comes to AEW looking like a star. I'll give her
Yeah.
that. Some of her ring gear is a bit questionable.
Mm-hmm.
A bit questionable. But my style icon is Naomi. Every single
Oh,
time
nice.
this girl eats down. Her ring
Yeah.
gears, her outfits, the fur boots, her coat, her wigs, everything about it.
Commitment to the
an
glow.
icon- is she's committed to it. So that is my style icon of the year.
AJ?
My special one, my surprise one, I think this might be a surprise for me, but Io Sky has been killing it.
Oh,
Yeah.
even that
A lot-
entrance at WrestleMania alone.
And I think a lot of the Japanese people, New Japan people, they get slept on when it comes to their style icon. Like even Shinsuke, like obviously he's not New Japan, but Shinsuke is killing it. Io's killing it. Kairi Sane, she's coming with some fits this year. Like it's so distinctive to who they are and who their personality is. And like I said, a lot of New Japan, a lot of the Stardom girls are killing it as well.
Yeah.
Like their outfits are just. I love the whole flamboyance. I love the whole color. I love the whole. This is so chaotic. I just love.
We know who to blame for that.
is the like I love when it comes to like New Japan and their style. Like it's just obviously Shingo's gonna kill it for me all the flipping time. Even Sonada has had a glow up. Another style icon, I'm gonna give it to, Will Ospreay. He does be coming out in these fits,
Sometimes.
He
Sometimes.
does. Sometimes, especially when he has a special entrance coming. Like, yeah. Swerve.
Because I feel like he looks the same most of the time.
Yeah, true.
This award would be perfect for one specific person, but he's bad, so I can't nominate him. He doesn't exist anymore in these spaces, but I would have loved to have nominated him if he was fine, if he wasn't an idiot and did stupid things.
But yeah, so who are we gonna give it to ultimately?
Ooh, this is the tough part.
I'm thinking maybe not mine, given I chose a specific moment, but really when you think about style icon, you should probably be thinking about consistency. Chidera, who did you nominate again?
Naomi.
I would like to give it to Naomi.
I think Naomi is the clear winner here. She's definitely been consistent throughout her looks. She has been committed to the glow throughout her tenure of the WWE.
And TNA.
Yeah.
Which I'm surprised we didn't say that as a moment of the year, like her returning from the Royal Rumble. But anyway.
Everybody's returned, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Naomi is a style icon of the year.
Right, okay. Awesome. All right. Next one is Unsung Hero. Just for a quick little definition, an unsung hero is someone who has made a significant impact but has not received the recognition or praise they deserve. So who are your unsung heroes of the year? Who wants to go first?
I think definitely I personally think Athena is always going to be an unsung hero.
Yeah.
I think that's a good choice.
Her she is carrying Ring of Honor
on her
back.
Yeah.
And for her to consistently not get that, like, she has got recognition, but not at the level at what she really deserves. For you to be a significant champion on that show and have strong storylines and have such amazing wrestling ability as well, definitely I think it goes unnoticed sometimes, especially with these lists, especially with all these kind of, people putting names forward for like top moments and stuff like that. She sometimes gets pushed under the rug, which is a bit unfair. But again, I definitely think my unsung hero, it was either going to be, funnily enough, I was going to say Drew McIntyre initially.
I hear it.
Because a lot of the spotlight has gone to CM Punk, and Drew has definitely been a factor in that storyline, but he doesn't get, like, again, the praise. And obviously recently he had that interview, which you kind of felt sorry for him, but how he's the thing is with Drew, it's kind of like it's always happened throughout the years. He's never like been the main star. Like it's like CM Punk and Drew.
Yeah.
It's no like yeah. So, and especially that moment where he kind of had his WrestleMania win where he won the championship and then lost it like a few minutes later.
Yeah.
So I definitely think Drew's contribution to his work in that rivalry sometimes goes under the rug as well. But I think after thinking, I mean, he's in a big company, Drew's going to come back from it anyway. Even with more prospects to come, is he's going to be fine. But I definitely think, Athena has been an unsung hero this year.
I don't think it's gone unnoticed. And if anything, I'll be very honest with you guys. I think Drew had carried that feud completely. And from what I've seen from fan reactions, he's definitely been acknowledged. So I think if we're thinking of it in the sort of, I mean, he's been a constant of WWE wrestling. He's always been there. So he's being rewarded in that sense. But if you're thinking of...
Yeah.
Okay. Chidera, who is your person?
My unsung hero. Well, I'm now considering them as a runner-up because I kind of agree with AJ. But my runner-up essentially was Willow Nightingale because I feel like
Ah.
she's always close to winning everything, and yet she never gets there. So like the TBS Championship, especially against Mercedes Monet, she was close to winning it. She didn't get there. The Owen Hart tournament, she was close to getting it. She didn't get there. The end of the Chris Statlander feud, she was close to getting there, and she didn't win. I feel like Willow is such a consistent wrestler that everybody loves. And like, obviously she's super popular, but I feel like for that reason, she's still underrated because she never quite gets to where I want her to be. For that reason, she is my unsung hero of the year. But I do agree with Athena though.
I really like all of your choices. I feel like I was not lazy with mine, but I don't know why I didn't think of any of these wrestlers at all. It makes logical. I feel like I might even just say Willow for the sake of it.
Who are you gonna say?
Who are you gonna say?
I was gonna say Samantha Irvin. Oh wait, I think I've cut out. Hold on.
Interesting.
Am I still there? Am I still here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just say it again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna say Samantha Irvin, but it was more like she was still popular with the fans. I think in my thing, it's just when I was thinking of unsung hero, I was thinking of like behind the scenes and backstage and people who contribute to the product in a different way to a wrestler who isn't necessarily like, we don't even really see her face. We hear her voice, or we heard her voice per se, and we'd only see her face when it was like big important matches. And I was just thinking about, oh, it'd be nice to give her true flowers, because I think the importance of an announcer is huge, and she makes a huge contribution to the match and really prepares you for actually what goes on, or even what you're about to watch. And like the importance of an intro, her specifically the Roman and Bloodline intros were like some of my most favorite intros ever. And then I think one thing that we've missed from like announcing, I mean, everyone has their different way of announcing, but I liked how she would create unique stylizations for individual wrestlers. So you have the infamous Chelsea Green, you have how she said Ludwig Kaiser, which we never really got, and I think it helps refine the wrestler and gives their helps their character feel a little bit more in depth. So I just really enjoyed it, and I was like, yeah, you're an unsung hero, because we sometimes forget about the announcers, but she was still popular. But I'm thinking now Athena and Willow, because actually I'm thinking even Willow a little bit, but then Athena really just holds it down. And thinking about where Athena was before and where Athena is now, I really wish Athena deserves more recognition and more flowers. And I actually forget that she was in WWE. And I just really enjoyed her.
And she was great in WWE.
And she was so good, and I just, like, they could sign her back. I don't know what the problem is. But anyway, so I'm thinking leaning more towards Athena.
I think Athena is definitely a good choice. Yeah,
I think
Athena is the winner.
Definitely. I think definitely Willow's one is gonna pay off, definitely, because again, true babyface fashion. You know, she is always gonna get to the top, and then when she does get to the final top, she's gonna like the recognition that she like the reaction to that is gonna be insane. So whereas Athena, she's already at the top, but even then she's still at the top, but no one is really like paying attention to this.
PWI, I'm looking at you, bro. I'm looking directly at you. 2 years in a row. Interesting.
Yeah, that's so true, actually.
This year's TNT Unsung Hero is going to Athena.
Woo! Okay, we've reached the final three of our awards.
The big three.
Big three. I think we'll start with the male wrestler of the year. Who wants to go first? Oh, everyone's scared. Okay, shall I go first?
You can go first, Natalie, yeah.
Okay, my runner-ups. See, this is... I've decided not to be typical. My runner-ups are you guys are gonna judge me. My runner-ups are Will Ospreay, Tony Storm,
Understandable. Wait,
Bryan
why?
Danielson.
Why did you say Tony
Oh,
Storm?
I don't know why Tony Storm is there. She needs to go the other way. I think when I originally wrote it, I wrote it as Wrestler of the Year and forgot to take it out.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
So, Bryan Danielson, Swerve Strickland, you guys already judged me for that. Cody Rhodes and Gunther, but I actually want to give Male Wrestler of the Year to Drew McIntyre.
Interesting.
Your faces.
Interesting.
So I think that Drew has had the strongest run and the most consistent appearances in wrestling this year. I think he's worked the hell out of himself. I mean, 16 stitches isn't anything to joke about, and has given us consistent great matches. Matches with Punk, matches with Seth Rollins, and matches with Damian Priest. In terms of like accomplishments, even like forget that he lost them, he still has remained relevant. He won both the Money in the Bank this year, and he also won the World Heavyweight Championship this year. So he's managed to accomplish quite a bit. And then also his ability to use his duality as a wrestler and an online persona has been so interesting and has brought dimension to his character and to his feuds. So he has remained consistent from literally January to December. And so I would like to give it to Drew.
You know what? I hear it. I hear it. He's not mine, but I hear it.
I know he's not. I know he's not.
My wrestler of the year is actually Swerve Strickland. I feel like this guy has done it all this year. From coming from the bottom to now being at the top of the AEW card in all aspects. Regardless of his politics with black women, we're going to ignore that for a second. But I feel like Swerve Strickland has been a true definition of a wrestler of the year. His whole AEW World Championship reign was incredible. His matches with Hangman have been incredible. Him being the one to lose the championship to Bryan Danielson, I feel like that shows so much for him. And the fact that everybody trusts him so much. And the fact that he's the first black world champion in AEW means something as well, regardless of what it means to him, but it means something. And I feel like a lot of people have just been undermining this guy for so long, but he's really taken everything in this year and done everything tenfold. So that's why he is my wrestler of the year.
I think I definitely have to agree with the Swerve Strickland take. He's definitely catapulted himself into, reigns that people wouldn't expect. And I don't. Sometimes you think to yourself, is it your own prejudice because of what he is as a person? Like, sometimes you don't see people. Oh God, the whole Triple H line. People like you, like I didn't want to say it that way, but it's just like it's definitely nice to see him being at the top and being, just completely like dominating the AEW male division and having strong storylines, consistent story. Like, I think his championship run is definitely one of the ages that you have to, like, with the little amount of AEW championships champions there. I think one that I can definitely say that will remember wholeheartedly is definitely Swerve Strickland. Consistent storylines, consistent persona, consistent just being over the top and being, I guess, true to himself with the added addition of Prince Nana as well, like, who's just added to that. It's been great. Definitely one person to consider definitely is Cody Rhodes as well. Like, I mean, like you are the champion. Like, you are the top champion of the world.
Yeah, he's the ultimate babyface.
Yeah, ultimate babyface. Strong characterization. Being able to take yourself out of the bloodline storyline and be still still have consistently good matches, storylines. Yeah,
Here and
Yeah,
there.
here and there, but you know, like I said, you can't like being the champion and how you got into that championship is definitely, and having like the whole world rally around, like behind you as well, and being true to yourself and being true to your lineage, and you know, coming out with strong promos. I'll never forget that Roman and Cody promo in the arena. Fantastic. Um, Zack Sabre Jr. as well, I
Yeah.
think is a contender.
Yeah, I
Like
forgot about Zach.
Zack Sabre Jr. definitely is a contender for me. Like for because of everything he stands for, him especially being true to himself and what he stands for. He's been consistent in terms of his characterization, and like I do like the aspect that he has brought his team with him as well. Do
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like, you know, TMDK are literally dominating the New Japan scene, and I love that he said it's me and my friends that are champions, like almost giving that kind of air around it. So those that was my contender, but definitely the strong argument definitely points more towards Swerve Strickland.
I think I'm just
I
gonna
did want to
accept Swerve.
I did want to throw in The Rock there, but
Can you stop this
No,
behavior?
no,
What
no,
is he? Don't piss me off,
no,
AJ.
no,
throwing The Rock there.
no,
Sorry, I'm gonna
no,
throw my phone. Is what I'm gonna do.
no.
I'm for the
Anyways,
people.
rest of the year is
Swerve
Swerve Strickland.
Strickland. Okay. Guys, hold on
Cool.
1 second. I feel like I'm very delayed.
No, you're fine.
Really? Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
No,
hearing
you've been fine
myself
throughout.
before you guys hear me. Okay, all right, let's keep on going. No to The Rock. So the next one we're going to do is of course, the female wrestler of the year. We've had loads of amazing women this year showing what they can do. Who wants to go first?
I will go first.
Go on.
I have many runners up. I have
Same.
Timeless Tony Storm. She's been great all year. Bianca Belair has been great all year. Io Sky has been great all year. Nia Jax has been great all year. But Athena has been great all year. But I feel like there is only one star who has been on the rise consistently from January till December, and that is the prodigy, that is Roxanne Perez from NXT.
Ah.
I feel like she's a slightly underrated choice. Nobody would have really thought about, Roxanne, but I feel like she's been so consistent. AJ, shake your head. Stop shaking your head, Jared, because
Roxanne is in my runners-up. She's
just
actually
because
in
you
my
don't watch
runners-up.
NXT, yeah? Anyways, Roxanne
Yeah,
has been
ignore this
consistent
one.
throughout the year. Throughout the year, she's been trusted by Shawn Michaels so much, with Julia, with Stephanie Vaquer, with Zaria, with all these new stars, and even the stars that are already established within NXT. She's great. Matches, obviously, she's great. And the fact is, she's young as well. So she has so much more to achieve, and she's already achieved so much in so little time. It's amazing. That's why she is my women's wrestler of the year.
I'm really scared of how AJ's just looking and blinking. Like teachers.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing.
I don't like this girl, you know.
I'm concerned. Who's
I know
yours?
who she's gonna pick.
Who's she gonna pick?
Let's say your thing, bro.
Listen. There's some names out there that's gonna make a lot of people mad, yeah? You know what? Let me just get the obvious ones out of the way. Obviously, Tony Storm, like timeless Tony Storm. Like she's warmed up to me. I can't lie. Like at first,
Yeah.
I was just like, "What the hell is this character?" No, not even the character. I was like, the character is not. It's not her moveset. I know Tony Storm can fight better than this. And what is dampening it for me right now is didn't we learn in the past about what happens when you do amnesia storylines? Guys, is anybody waking up? You know,
From what?
Is this like I think in the past somebody did an amnesia storyline and it wasn't well received. So yeah, I'm just not feeling that right now. But you know, if we're taking away the current Tony Storm, timeless Tony Storm, yeah, let's give it to her, female wrestler of the year. I think somebody that has carried the women's division, right? The women's division in wrestling, and I don't like how we're just not considering this woman. Yeah, Rhea fucking Ripley. What the hell are we doing?
Oh,
Piss off. Piss off.
No.
What are we doing?
No.
What are we doing?
What are you talking about?
What are we doing?
What are
we
don't piss me
doing?
off.
Rhea
Actually,
Ripley.
no, sorry. You no. There's no.
I knew.
There's no
Oh,
way.
I should have
There's no way.
known.
Her, that's been one silly storyline with Liv Morgan for a whole year. I've arrested. Even
And
God
then even
rested.
look who's dominating that storyline. It's been Dominic. Is he a woman?
Dominic is
There you go. Fair enough. But like Rhea said, he's a chicken head slut, and that's all I know.
Rhea Ripley.
No.
Rhea
No.
Ripley.
No, you know what? I would have even considered Mercedes. I would have been like, fair enough, because at least Mercedes has had consistent TV matches. Do you know how many TV matches Rhea has had all year?
She's
Two.
meant to be. She's been injured.
Two. So
She's been injured.
you were injured for 3 weeks.
But for you,
3 weeks.
for you to still be in the conversation, that just shows levels. You have
No, it's a
transcended-
forced conversation.
She's always going to be in the
It's a forced
conversation.
Sorry, just because she's Triple H, she's little darling baby, yeah. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I prefer Rio when she was without Liv, man. This whole thing has been pissing me off. Like, everything about it has been pissing me off. She's not a wrestler of the year, bro. She hasn't done shit. She hasn't wrestled that much this year.
And for you to still be in the conversation, that just says
There's no conversation. The conversation has been the shitty storyline.
I just think that we're sleeping. I think we're sleeping on Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley.
How can we
is
be sleeping when she's
dominating.
there all the time?
You forget that for the first half she was champion.
Not really a dominant one. She was her championship was reign was shit.
Her championship reign was fantastic.
It was shit.
Yeah, her reign was
It's the
really
same as Liv.
lackluster.
They've both been shit.
It was not
It
great.
was a great championship.
It was not a great reign. Let's not be lying to
I
ourselves.
don't
Natalie,
know, I
please
think-
tell me you're a wrestler of the year, please.
She's not even my wrestler of the year. I said she's just a strong contender for wrestler of
Oh,
the year.
what? Can you go away?
Oh!
Can you please?
Who's your
actually
female
wrestlers
wrestler
here,
of the year?
You're pissing me off.
My female wrestler of the year is Willow Nightingale.
I hear it.
Willow Nightingale, like, despite like that we've had this over the year, despite the shortcomings that she's had, she has been consistently good at what she's done. She's
Can't say
had
that
a
thing about
moment
Rhea
of the
Ripley.
year. Anyways, she's had a moment of the year. She's had various storylines that have actually been worth investing into.
Can't say the same about Rhea Ripley.
She has been a consistent force and the improvement that she has shown. Like, I remember when Willow Nightingale came in, like this ROH sort of star that was just like all happy and bubbly. For her to be risen into the ranks of, this kind of stardom and people just loving her and just being behind her and just like, obviously her talent in herself and her accolades in herself has shown, but throughout the whole year she has been a relevant person, and I think definitely is one to consider. But I think she's been my one personally. Another person to consider, I think, is Bianca Belair. Even though she's taken a step back, she has shown who she is in terms of mentorship towards Jade, and I think definitely that. I think I should have said her as an unsung hero this year, to be honest, because she's actually been, helping. She's been helping towards the women's division and keeping it relevant and keeping it strong. But I think
Can't say the same about Rhea Ripley.
Oh, for goodness sake! You see? This is what I mean. Rhea Ripley stays in the conversation. She stays in people's mouths.
She's been shit all
relevant.
year, bro.
She stays.
You see how your other choices made sense, yeah? And then you have Rhea Ripley, who doesn't make any sense.
Rhea Ripley makes sense to me, but Rhea Ripley is, you know what? I want to even just collapse everything I say. She is mine, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna not be disingenuous. I'm just gonna say Willow Nightingale and call it a day.
That's a good day for me. Natalie, who is your female wrestler of the year?
My runner-ups were Willow, Io, Mercedes, Roxanne, Bianca, Nia Jax, and Stephanie Vicker was one of my runner-ups, but I was going to give it to Toni Storm based on all the reasons that Angela hated. I really like the timeless persona. I think it's probably one of the most original characters and probably one of the best character works that she's ever done of her career. And your anti-amnesia, I think I'm full team amnesia. I think it can go on as an
Same.
ongoing persona and actually be something similar to Mick Foley and how Mick Foley had his multiple personalities, you know, with Cactus Jack and Dude Love. I genuinely think this could be something that she can always fall back on. In-ring quality, I admit at the beginning it took a while, but I like that there was a gradual change in her gimmick, and she got like a little bit more crazy and personified as time went on. But yeah, I just think Toni Storm, I agreed with PWI for number one, and I really enjoyed seeing it in person against Mariah May. I thought it was just really nice to see. PWI should have put it in black and white, just saying. But yeah, mine is Toni Storm. I'm wondering if it should be Willow.
I think Mariah May should get a strong consideration as well. For you to be fight... What do you mean? You don't think Mariah May?
I feel like before her championship reign started, I would have considered her. After her championship, it's not her fault, but because of the way she's been booked, I can't consider her as a top contender.
Okay.
I'm the same. I'm the same.
So it looks like we are tied between Willow Nightingale and Roxanne Perez.
I think we do.
I want to give it to Willow.
I think we do it for the points.
We're giving it to Willow. Willow is Female Wrestler of the Year. Congratulations to Willow Nightingale on the Tea Awards.
Right, so guys, our last award is Match of the Year. Who do you guys have?
Straight off the bat, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, Hell in a Cell.
That was my one.
Oh! Okay.
That was my one.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
reconsidered my options from the tier ranking on Wrestlings. This is my Match of the Year.
This is my Match of the Year.
Reasons?
Strong contender.
Bloods, blood and guts, stitches, bracelets breaking, storyline, character work.
I'm anti-bracelet.
And CM Punk did not injure himself. And CM Punk didn't injure himself. So for those reasons, that is my Match of the year. My other match was Bryan Danielson versus Swerve Strickland at All In, obviously. My other matches were Bryan Danielson versus Will Ospreay. I actually think back to that match often this year. Yeah, those were it, I think. No, I have one new one. Mercedes
AJ?
versus... I can't pronounce. No.
Hazuki?
Yeah, Hazuki.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good one, but yeah.
AJ?
My guns are stuck to CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, Hell in a Cell. I think that is my Match of the Year. Like, everything that Shadira said, like, in terms of the blood, the storyline, the build, everything was just spot on for me. For you to have such a simple concept and make it such a big deal, it was really good. For you to see two people in such peak, I wouldn't say peak, but in such a peak in their storyline, and then what I really enjoyed, especially about that match, is them giving the real definition and the real importance of what Hell in a Cell matches were, because it got to a point where it started to get bastardized a bit, where it was just, let's just have a match in a Hell in a Cell for the sake of having for the sake of the pay-per-view. But this was like, no, we are going to have a proper match, a proper Hell in a Cell match, which means actual Hell in a Cell, and the grudges that we both had for each other is going to be in this cell. But yeah, I think that was that hands down.
Okay. I don't even think that was on my list, but my runners-up, Osprey versus Pac at All Out. Danielson and Swerve Strickland, we saw live. That had to be there. The emotion and the storyline needed to be there. Chris Statlander versus Willow, the street fight at All Out. I really, really like that. I did put Osprey versus Danielson at AEW Dynasty. I put Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable at Clash at the
It's a good
Castle.
match.
And it was a really, really good match. And then I also put Gunther versus Sammy at WrestleMania Night 1. But maybe this is just a lazy pick for me, but it was Cody versus Roman at WrestleMania Night 2. Less about the match and the moveset, more about the storytelling and the character work and the presence and the crowd reaction and how much I had fun at the watch party with you guys, literally. Like, it was just all that encompassed. To be honest, it's probably the final sequence that's really put it there, and the long-term long-term storytelling that merges into it. And it's probably just, I remember that match so clearly, like it's in my head and it's ingrained. So I've given it match of the year. But I mean, the Hell in the Cell, I thought it was a good match. I don't know if it's my favorite match of the year and stuff. Maybe I need to watch it again because even you guys really liked it when we came out of that, and I was like, it was fine. I wasn't like amazed, but everyone else seems to be amazed. Maybe I need to watch it again.
So what are we giving it to?
It's 2 against 1, isn't it?
Dictatorship.
Definitely.
Now you're saying that, huh?
CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre.
It didn't make sense for The Rock, I can't lie. But
yeah,
here we are.
No, definitely a good match. Definitely. So that concludes the TNT Awards. How do we feel, guys?
Wait.
I'm happy.
Now at least reconnecting on my side. Okay.
Oh,
wait. Say it again.
So that concludes the TNT Awards. We have looked back at some of the moments that have happened throughout this year. It's been so eventful, guys. How do we feel as a whole about 2024?
I feel like looking back at the moments, it's been a good year, I can't lie. Mm-hmm. Some questionable moments in wrestling, mainly made by Triple H and TK. But I feel like for the most part, 2024 has been a very interesting year of wrestling. A lot of good matches, a lot of good character work, a lot of extended storylines. Mm-hmm. But I've enjoyed this year of wrestling.
Mm-hmm. What I've really enjoyed is that you can clearly see that all companies are going through sort of a shift right now.
Yeah.
It's sort of, even though as frustrating as it gets, it does feel kind of like fillerish, but you can sort of see, like I even think that TK, Tony Khan, announced that, there's a new era of AEW coming in.
There's always a new era.
Yeah, no, there's a new era all the time.
Mind you, they've been alive for 5 years. How many eras can you have?
But even New Japan look like they're going through a bit of a shift in sort of like what's going on in their company. So, I mean, especially with the new president as well, going to Tanahashi. I mean, WWE, we all know this, like Triple H is still kind of going through that transition. So yeah, it's definitely been an interesting year seeing a lot of people, a lot of companies, like I said, going through a sort of shift and a new era and new networks and new sort of kind of ways of booking and, spotlights on different people. So it'll be interesting to see what will happen in 2025 when a lot of these things are going to be implemented. So yeah, I think it's been an interesting year.
Natalie?
Netflix. I'm intrigued how Netflix is going to shake things up, or whether it shakes things up at all, and we're all feeling sorry for ourselves because it's just going to freeze every 5 seconds. So, yeah. But no, I am intrigued. Are there commercial breaks?
I hope not.
There probably will be.
On Netflix?
They still have to make money. They still have to make money somehow.
Mm-hmm. If it's anything like how it was with Saturday Night Main Event, I am going to switch off the TV and never watch Raw.
God. That was a
because
travesty.
that was hell on earth.
It's good for toilet breaks, but it
anyway,
ruins sort of the momentum.
That doesn't mean there's a toilet breaks when women's matches are happening. Certain individuals, I've heard about you. I'm not naming names, but just know, I know.
I see you.
I see you. I'm watching you. Also, don't come and chat to me about this indirect afterwards.
But yeah, anyways, so that has been the TNT Awards. We are now going to move on to our predictions contest.
Right, guys, we've done a lot of awards tonight, but we have one special award to leave you guys with. This is our prediction contest that we've been doing all year. I've been calculating the results, and we have a winner. We have a winner of the predictions. We're in third place with 3 points. Sadly, is me. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happens. I don't know how I messed up so many times in the year, but okay. Technically, I came close a couple times, but I just didn't win. In second place, we have Natalie with 5 points. So that means that our winner for the predictions of 2024 is AJ with a whopping 7 points.
7?
I mean,
how'd you get 7?
She got 7.
Because I'm the visionary, that's what.
No, I distinctly remember one time where you completely flopped. Do you know what it is?
She did. There was one time she got 2 points.
Do you know what it is? It's because she changes it 2 minutes before the pay-per-view starts.
No, I don't.
She doesn't. She tells me in advance.
I told you around the same time you guys put in your predictions. I never change my predictions.
Let me go into these messages.
I am just a visionary. That's what it is. Like, of course, like when you know these, like, first of all, I want to thank God.
Wow.
I want to thank my mom, and I want to thank my dad, and I want to thank,
Do your parents know that you're winning this?
This is what you're doing for time.
I know.
I just, you see what I mean? It just makes sense. Like you said, when you're a visionary, you see into the vision of what sports entertainment is.
Okay, Raven, back
Because
stop.
people are fighting sports entertainment and telling me about this is wrestling.
You can be
this is
into
sports
the future.
entertainment. And I'd like to thank Raven Baxter for shaping my childhood into the psychoanalysis of wrestling. And yeah, like, it was, I'm not even surprised. I wasn't surprised. Like, come on. Anyway, next year, guys. Oh, sorry. Oh,
Piss off,
that's alright.
Piss off.
Chidera, I don't understand how you got 3.
I don't understand how I got 3. I promise you, most of the time when I was calculating it, I was like 1 away or 2 away from winning.
Oh, that's wild. I'm surprised at me. I feel like...
Oh, well. Next year, guys.
Yeah. That's odd. I don't even watch AEW like that. So how have I gotten 5?
I don't know, Sha.
Wow. Lucky guess. Oh, well done, AJ.
I guess.
Yeah. Well, we'll take this
Next time, guys.
Nah, next time you ain't winning.
Enjoy it for right now.
Yeah.
Enjoy it for right now.
Yeah.
Next time, there's money on it, okay?
Oh, okay. I didn't say anything about money or... I'm not involved. No money is being put down.
Money will be put down.
Should we actually do money?
Anyways. We'll discuss this later.
Okay. All right. We'll move on to, well, I mean, it's been a very eventful week, or a couple of weeks on Twitter, especially from you guys as our fans. We've been seeing some of your responses to some of our tweets. So we decided actually might be best to hear from you. So we've been looking and seeing some of your questions that you have sent in to ask us, collated them all in here. And yeah, we're just going to provide you with our response. Thank you for those who managed to touch grass before they responded to our tweet, because some of your responses to our previous tweets have been very concerning. So we appreciate the ones that have come in. So first, Natasha, our favourite from Wrestling Raspody. I can't say anything today. I don't know what's going on. Thank you. has sent us a million of questions, and of course we will answer her. But I'm curious, guys, especially I think Natasha's curious too. Which EastEnders character do you think could win the Royal Rumble?
Are we doing women's and men's, or just in general?
I think just in general, but if you have one or the other, go for it.
Oh, I definitely think the Mitchells are gonna one of the Mitchells. Not necessarily Phil Mitchell. What's his brother's
Grant.
name again? Grant is so winning the Royal Rumble. I do not care whatsoever. Does that man not give you Goldberg vibes?
Oh,
Like, Grant Mitchell is taking. Do you know what he even is? This is how it's gonna work for him. He's gonna win the Royal Rumble, and then he's gonna go on an undefeated streak up until WrestleMania. WrestleMania, whoever the champion is, he's going to beat that champion in 15 seconds.
Oh.
In the main event, and he is going to go on the most monstrous heel run that everybody is gonna is gonna hate for the rest of their lives. For 4 years, until someone, I don't know, like an underdog like Billy Mitchell is going to come in and take the championship. Everyone's going to rally behind.
You've made the whole story out with this.
Yep. Someone's going to rally behind. Billy Mitchell's also going to win the Royal Rumble, but in a way where it's going to be like, I don't know, somebody else who's strong in the EastEnders land. I don't know who's strong. I haven't watched EastEnders in ages.
I don't watch it now, but I was thinking. I feel like I was thinking the Mitchells for sure, but I'm just trying to think what Max, Jack. I'm trying to think who's still there.
Mine is not a Mitchell at all.
Who's yours?
My winner will be Michael Moon. That guy
Michael Moon.
He will drive his way into winning the Royal Rumble.
Michael Moon. Whilst everyone's been out doing niche, he was making moves.
He's making moves into winning.
Oh my god, Michael Moon. Oh, that is such a good one. Oh, yeah. This is such a niche for British people. Like, I'm sorry.
If we're going realistically, Christian would be the Royal Rumble winner because he's just that guy.
Oh wait, Saeed.
Yeah.
Christian. Yeah. Christian. Yeah, Saeed's Christian.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, realistically, it would be Christian.
Why?
Nah.
From a wrestling perspective, in terms of physique and
physique. Oh, okay.
But my winner is Michael Moon.
Michael Moon.
For women, I don't know why, but I feel like Bianca would just annoy everybody.
Oh, calling Ricky every 5 seconds.
She would just annoy everybody.
She just screams in people's faces.
They just wouldn't want to be near her.
Yeah. Wait, should we literally give it to Peggy Mitchell instead of get out of my pub? Get out of my ring!
Get out of my ring!
Get out of my ring. And then, for the women, I think Janine.
Janine, yeah!
Janine is going to be the dirtiest player in the game that she's going to make Ric Flair look clean. Janine is going to, oh my god, Janine is going to wait till everybody, she's going to come in at number 1.
Yeah.
She's going to go underneath the ring. She's going to hide underneath the ring up until the number 29 and number 30 are fighting, or whoever, the last two.
In fact, you even see her come down the ramp. Her music will appear. She'll already be underneath the ring.
Yep.
Janine already has a record, so...
She has a plan.
For pushing people off cliffs.
Mm-hmm.
She's
not even just that. Stabbing herself to frame someone else.
Mm-hmm.
She will do anything.
The last two are going to be hanging on the ropes, and then she's just going to come in and just throw them up, and she's won the whole rope.
And it'll be Roxy and her sister that are hanging.
Mm-hmm. Leave Ronnie alone.
Roxy and Ronnie are hanging off the edge of the rope.
Ronnie is my favourite. In fact, I was even thinking Ronnie.
I was thinking Ronnie as well. I think Ronnie is she's going to be such a loved babyface because of the stuff that she's been
the
through.
Trauma.
It got to a point where I even hated EastEnders writers.
Yes!
For doing it to her.
Can you just give Ronnie a break?
I stopped watching for a period because of how they treated Ronnie. But, I would put Ronnie just simply because of how she slaps Roxy. It's like, she's trying to behead this woman every time. So I would say Ronnie. I would like to see Ronnie win the Royal Rumble, and actually maybe she can finally have an accolade for herself that hasn't been corrupted and changed into trauma.
Finish her story.
Finish her story.
Finish her story in WrestleMania.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Oh, thank you, Natasha. We got another question from you. Which wrestling theme song could win a Grammy?
Metalingus.
Yeah.
Straight up. Yeah, actually,
Straight up
maybe I'll just
Metalingus.
agree with that one.
Metalingus, like, but just the theatrics of that song, you know what? I love the fact that the song has its own sort of like meaning, like especially around Money in the Bank. Once you hear that song, it's all over for you.
Yeah.
It's all over for you. You've won the championship. You've just freshly received it. You think you know me.
Yeah,
And then, oh
it's
my
over.
God.
It's over
for you.
Are there wrestling songs that... Are there like bands or wrestling bands have already won a Grammy by any chance?
I know Killswitch Engage is Grammy nominated for their album, what's it called? Darking the Descent or something? Yeah, definitely. I know, but also Killswitch Engage, This Fire Burns is another Grammy worthy song. Slow Chemical, Finger 11, that's another Finger 11, Slow Chemical, that's another Grammy Award winning song for me.
Yeah.
I feel like
Entrance.
Christian's one, Cole's Personality Defo.
Yeah.
I mean, Christian for sure for me.
I Walk Alone, Saliva.
Yeah. These are... Oh, Lita, Love, Passion... Wait, is it Love, Passion, Energy, Fury, or is it the other way around? It's a very long song, but I've always loved that song, so...
I feel like one of them... I don't know the name of Kenny Omega's entrance song, but from like an electronic standpoint, I feel like he'd probably be a contender. The one
Oh, wait! Guys! Bad Bunny's entrance theme is the Booker T song, and that has won a Grammy. There's already been a winner. That's the winner. It has a Grammy.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, well, there you go. Well, thank you, Natasha. We now also have Charlie from Charlie from Wrestle Purists has also sent in a question. We've kind of done this in our TNT Awards. Shout out to TNT Awards. But who in wrestling do you think goes truly underappreciated for the work they put in?
I think we sort of agreed that it was Willow Nightingale.
Yeah.
At this
No, I think
time.
you said Athena.
Athena as well. For currently how she is carrying Ring of Honor on her back. And yeah, I think definitely it goes towards Athena for what she's doing right now.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree. Thanks, Charlie. Grapple Theory, thank you, Grapple Theory, asks, which wrestler do you most want to be by your side in the zombie apocalypse? I'm doing really badly with questions today. Apologies,
I'm trying
everyone.
to think about who will take the fall for me and get bitten by a zombie and then let me live.
Isn't it Batista? He made a whole film about it.
Personally, I'd just rather die.
Oh,
do you know what? If I want to be really, really shady, I would say either Damian Priest or The Miz, because they had that heinous, lumberjack match, in the pandemic era with the zombies around, and clearly they survived.
Yeah,
so,
that's a good shout.
You know. But I also think, oh my God, I think Hangman Adam Page, he would bite the zombies. Like, he would literally, like, I think Hangman, I don't know.
You're saying that he would
Hangman Adam Page,
he would bite
100%.
them.
He would just
instead of him to set fire on them. You said bite.
Set fire on them, bite them, drink their blood or something. That man will go full on crazy. Like, he would die, but I mean, he would die trying. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think for me, definitely Hangman Adam Page. He will, because what he's been displaying has been nothing short of cannibalistic, and I live for it.
For that reason, I'll say New Jack.
I'm screaming.
Oh God. New Jack.
I can't breathe.
Damn.
You know what? Fair enough.
I hear it. It's alright.
Chidera, sorry, who would you choose?
Mine is AJ Lee. because one, she's a
Oh,
comic book artist. I feel like she has that survival instinct in her. I feel like she knows what to do, how to get away from situations. So AJ Lee is definitely my person to pick in zombie apocalypse.
okay. Awesome. Thank you, Grapple Theory. Um, we got two more. So we have one from Jay Saber, hope I said that correctly. This is a bit of a long one. Do you guys actually think the introduction of women's mid-card belts will help the division grow? Or do you think they could end up being treated like the women's tag belts and falling a bit flat?
I
That's a very
mean,
good question.
depends
I
on it depends on Triple H and how he's
It
feeling on the
really
day.
depends on Triple H. It really depends on Triple H. But also, I think it will benefit the individual more than the division more. I think definitely it helps for there to be sort of stop off points where before it goes to. I think more What I like is that there needs to be more prestige onto the women's
For
championships, like
sure.
the actual flagship championships. It's been losing its prestige. It's been losing itself over the current years of just being dominated by what, like, everybody's forward thinking being that particular, that only accolade. So a lot of women don't aspire to have those accolades because it's the one stop shop. Do you get what I'm saying? So, and it's only been allowed for the selective few. So for the introduction, for them to have like people like Chelsea Green having this accolade where she's not particularly there yet, but she has the chance to show that she can be there, or whoever does win the Intercontinental, that again they have that accolade where they have that to their name, but and then it gives them again that sort of the sort of like audition to be at the top spot. Like, I really do like there to be like a sort of, unfortunately I think the tag team, it suffered simply because there's not many organic women tag team championships. I think in the men's division we always had the organic people, like from the ages of the Bushwhackers, like, even though like they're not considered one of the greatest, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That organic team, like the Hart Foundation, the Animal and World Warrior, the DX, like those were the Dudley Boys. There's people who started off as tag team champions, but women is few and far between. It's normally, let's pick one, pick the other, and
And
create
bring them
this and hope
together.
that they get on. Whereas, so I think that's where the women's tag team division has kind of like suffered, because again, it's not organic. Like, they're not, like, these two did not come into the company together. They just
I mean, there isn't
so
really a division to begin with, like you're saying.
yeah. So
There's no
that's my
division.
point.
Yeah.
There is no division. Like I said, there's no organicness to it. Like, I mean, even the Usos, they started together and now they're going on their separate ways. But
Yeah.
like I'm saying, there's no organicness into it. Whereas that's where I think that's how much that's why I justify that. That's the justification I give for the women's tag team championship. Whereas now that they've got these individual things, it's like, okay, these are individuals, this is the accolades that they can get, and these accolades can bring onto them these potential potential runs in the more higher championships. But I definitely think it's going to contribute a lot, but again, it really depends on how much Triple H gives a toss.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that he does. If you're going to introduce them, you might as well.
Yeah. I'm worried. Interestingly, now watching Saturday night main event and knowing that they're bringing it back, I am very worried that that will end up just being where these mid-card titles are defended, because we already have pay-per-views where they don't even feature the women's championships like that. So I really hope there is an effort to actually showcase them a lot more and provide more opportunities for storylines, because I mean, I've always been a big push for I've been a big supporter of not every storyline needs to revolve around the championship, but if that means getting the women more storylines by giving them more championships, I'm here for it. But it really, like AJ says, depends on how they're booked, and we can only just hope that they've put money where their mouth is and they see what everyone else sees and wants and actually continue to foster storylines with these belts. So hopefully it won't we'll see more defending on pay-per-views, or maybe they'll just do it on Raw and SmackDown. I don't know, but I just hope there's consistency. Is my answer. Chidera, anything to add? You good?
My whole point is he should just take notes from Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is doing it well with the North American Championship. Why can't he?
I know.
In fact, women's wrestling in general, he should take pointers from Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. You know what? There was one NXT episode recently, maybe a month or two ago, that I thought was really lackluster, and I was trying to figure out why. And then I saw the producer list, and it was Triple H and not Shawn Michaels,
Well,
and that told me. So maybe Shawn should be running. Well, they used to have.
Notes from Shawn. Who
used to run? Didn't they used to have a specific writer or specific ex-wrestler who used to, what's his name?
No, Serena Deeb was doing
all okay.
the women's stuff. Yeah,
no wonder. Sad times, but okay.
And I think Road Dogg as well.
Okay,
maybe. Oh no, there was another guy. He has a bald head.
I thought it was Finley. Or have I made that up?
No, who was in the Funkadactyls? But not the women, the men.
Brodus Clay?
No, the other one.
Wait, you mean Tensai?
Yes.
Was he in the Funkadactyls?
Yeah,
he was. Yeah.
Was he? I thought that was just NXT.
Yeah, he was in, but he was a part of the
Right, Tensai. That's not his actual name.
Albert.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Not me being Tensai. But that's what he was. But okay, awesome. Thanks, Jay. And lastly, this name is gonna kill me. From @HoMegaXX. HoMegaXX, I really hope it really is how I've read it, has asked, any wild predictions for 2025, any championship changes, etc. I have a plethora, but what do you guys have?
The one I thought of, I could not say it. I can only message it in our chat later on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Some of my predictions for 2025, we're definitely going to get a big upset surrounding John Cena's retirement. I think that's definitely going to be one.
Me and Jimmy have already predicted his WrestleMania opponent.
I think John Cena is going to turn heel for his retirement, and that's the only time we'll ever get heel Cena.
Possibly. I think his WrestleMania opponent is going to be Logan Paul.
Oh, don't. Please. Do not. I'm not paying that money to see him wrestle Logan Paul.
The guy is already a mainstay on Raw right now, as far as the kickoff show goes, so...
Ugh.
So I think, definitely we're going to get a big upset regarding John Cena's retirement. I think Jade Cargill is going to win the Royal Rumble, the women's one. That's one of my predictions. No. Jade Cargill might win Money in the Bank. I think Io Sky is going to win Royal Rumble.
Has she? No, she's not. Has she? No.
She's not won.
She's not won it. Okay.
She won Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
But she didn't win Royal Rumble. So I think Io Sky, I think her time is now. I think they need to give it to Io Sky.
I would like
that woman.
I hear it. I'd like that. I think.
Yeah, but if anybody comes and tells me Naomi, good luck to you guys.
That was my point! I was going to pick Naomi. Naomi's going to win. She's going to take up Bianca and Jade.
Yeah, I would like that. She's get a Black Woman main event going. We've had one before and it was really good. Let's get another one going.
I don't know who she's going to face, but yeah.
Oh, that's true. Me being dumb, none of them are champion. Okay. I have your generic ones.
Also, so I don't want it to be like my prediction to be so WWE based. I think Mercedes is, if we're talking AEW, Mercedes is definitely going to go for I think Mercedes is going to be the first triple champion that we see in terms of a woman's scale. She's going to be the AEW Women's Champion, she's going to be the TBS Champion, and she'll probably still keep New Japan strong because I don't even think New Japan cares about New Japan strong.
Belt collector.
If she's going to go for the belt collector, I really hope she does go for this belt. I really pray to God.
To be fair,
even
no,
at the IWGP Women's Champion.
no, I
Oh,
think she might because she's facing Mina at Wrestle something. I don't
Kingdom.
Kingdom for the
Yeah.
ROH Championship and New
Do
Japan
it.
Belt
Book
Collector.
okay.
it.
Belt Collector.
Book it. Book it. Do it.
Would you not say? Will some people not say she's being a bit too greedy, knowing now that she has a bit of
I,
creative control?
I don't give a
Please, Kenny
what.
Omega did the same thing.
So what?
It's true.
Kenny
He
Omega
did.
owns the company and he had 3 belts.
It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
Like, not even 3. It was 1, 2, 3, 4 belts.
Yeah, it's true.
4.
It's true.
Do it. Book 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 it.
I have
Mercedes should be belt collect.
Mercedes winning the women's championship next year in my head. I also have Will Ospreay possibly winning the
I have
AEW title.
I have Jay White winning the AEW title next
You
year.
have Jay White. Oh, that would be nice.
Jay White, absolutely, 100%, 100%. I think we're gonna get a lot of people jump shipping from AEW back to.
I think so
Yeah.
too.
Sure.
I actually have
For
written
sure.
that. I mean, he's not there anymore, but I've written that we might possibly see Rusev return to WWE.
Which is very
Maybe.
likely.
So.
Ooh, a Rusev versus Bronson Reed.
Ooh.
I have, if TK doesn't buck up, Ricky Starks is signing a contract.
Yeah.
Ricky Starks going to WWE is definitely, I see that in 2025.
Yeah.
Especially with this whole GCW thing. Not GCW. It is GCW, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is. I also randomly, I have Cody turning heel, but I think I just want that. Like, I think, it's going through this, what we've mentioned before. Cody is showing actually he's pretending he's an honorable champion, but he isn't. And I'm waiting for the moment where we can actually get him to turn heel. Like you said, maybe I don't like it, but maybe bring back that black dye hair job. I don't know. I also have Dominic winning Money in the Bank.
Ooh.
I see it.
And I would really
that.
like that to happen. And I really want Dominic to be pushed into... I think, actually, you know what? I mean, I think I should have put him up for some of the awards because his character work this year has been amazing.
If we had character of the year, I would have given it to
Dominic. Dominic, like, just condemning his... What was it in an interview? They were like, oh, something about his father, and he was like, which one? And I was just like, this man, his commitment to long-term storytelling is amazing. And he's just, I love Dominic. So I think it would be nice to see Dominic have this opportunity to be, like, he's pretty much front and center, but to be, on the big players, to be in the championship sort of contender would be really interesting. So yeah,
My last prediction is that Finn Balor brings back his entrance and the trunks. That's my last
just the
prediction.
trunks, not the demon.
No, the entrance.
Next.
Forget the demon.
The demon's been retired.
He brings back his original song, entrance, and the trunks.
I know. I miss his original.
And he splits from Judgment Day.
I miss his original entrance, and it's really nice to see in person.
Stop side-eyeing me.
AJ, that entrance is really good to see in person.
The pop he'll receive,
Yeah.
I'll be the one making the most noise.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Oh, and Bron Breakker will probably do something. I don't know what yet, but he'll be up there. He'll be
doing something.
He'll be doing something. But yeah, awesome. Okay, thank you everyone for their questions.
Wait.
Oh,
I
go
have
on.
a final prediction.
Go on.
Rhea and Liv Morgan will never see each other again.
I hope so, but no, they're gonna meet at that the Raw Netflix, aren't they?
After Raw, they will never see each other again.
I really hope so. I can't. I need them to separate. They can never talk to each other again. In fact, you know what? Throw one
That's
of them
a hope
away.
and a prediction.
Hope and prediction. Okay, I hear it. Well, thank you for your questions, everyone. Really appreciate it, and we look forward to hearing some more from you. Again, normal questions, no crazy, disturbing, concerning questions. But yeah. So, what is our next segment?
And it's time for the main event. It is the tussle. It is the Rock and Sock review, the final Rock and Sock review of the year. And now, because we don't want to give you our 2-match standard, we're going to give you the whole of Saturday Night Main Event.
Woo! A whole pay-per-view.
A whole pay-per-view. But we're going to do it quick fire because, we like, not that necessarily do we like quickies here, but you get what I mean.
I'm screaming.
So guys, overall, how did we find Saturday Night Main Event?
I thought it was nice and quick, decent. In fact, yeah, I mean, I'm glad I didn't watch it live because I didn't need to stay up for it. But actually, I kind of wish my pay-per-views were always that short so I can sleep better.
You know what? I enjoyed it. I think in terms of how it was, like, presented, I did like the fact that they did go back to their roots. We saw some great faces. Jesse the Body Ventura. And I thought he was fucking fantastic.
He was hilarious.
So sorry.
He was funny.
He gave it that, I don't know, he just gave it that old school vim that was just, you know what I mean? It was just like needed. And seeing certain faces like Coco Beware, and yeah, it was just, I loved it. I mean, I enjoyed the nostalgia of it, but yeah,
just standard.
It's all right.
Standard.
Standard.
Yeah, standard.
Yeah.
Should we go into the quick fire?
Of course. So let us. So the first match was the Motor City Machine Guns versus 8-Town Dan.
Oh, I missed that. That was not in what I watched. Was that a pre-show?
You think I watched the pre-show?
There was a pre-show?
I watched the main show.
I didn't know there was a pre-show.
Okay.
It's a pay-per-view. Of course there's a pre-show.
Oh, sorry, Motor City Machine Guns. You're my favourite as well.
Oh, it's alright.
You're actually a witch.
That's the end.
Go away. Anyways, the first match officially.
The TNA agenda is gone.
Go away. You're annoying. The first match was.
Nobody's watching TNA, guys.
Stop this behavior.
Boo. I really didn't know there was a pre-show.
Anyways. The first match was Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. How did you all feel about the match?
Decent. A good opener, so I would give it a rock.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a good opener.
Yeah.
Decent opener, yeah. Any kind of spots that anybody was any memorable?
I like the fact that Sammy went for it from the get-go. Like,
no wasted time.
He didn't waste time. He said, "I'm gonna kill you." I said, "Fair enough."
Yeah. I'll always pop for the Blue Thunder Bomb, even if it isn't the best one. Yeah.
But yeah, okay.
I do have a point to say. Mm-hmm. Drew, as a heel, is still doing 1, 2, 3 Claymore, and it's pissing me off.
Oh, that's true.
I've been saying this all year, but he needs to stop.
Just do it.
2025. And the thing is, after he did the 1, 2, 3, he did a Claymore out of nowhere. I was like, bro, what are you doing, bro? So yeah, I have to tell him on Twitter now. I hope he.
Did you at him?
Yeah.
Hope he replies.
That man won't reply.
Next, we've got Liv Morgan versus Io Sky.
Okay, I'm gonna give this a rock, and the reason, it's not even for the match itself and the moveset. I knew Io was gonna dominate and Io was gonna carry. The reason why I'm gonna give it a rock is because actually, for the first time, we have legitimized Liv's reign because she got a clean win.
She got a clean win.
Yeah, and so because she's been a cowardly heel and it's actually been quite boring, and for the first time she got a clean win, I'm like, okay, actually you can do, you're doing something, so I'll give it a rock. And then also the spot for that knee, yeah, I'll give it a rock.
Yeah, I agree. For the same reason that she won clean, I'll give it a rock. But the match felt very quick to me.
It was very speedy.
It was instantly over. I was just like, okay, fair enough. We're just gonna
go
rush off to the next match.
Mm-hmm. The next match even was Gunther versus Finn Balor and Damian Priest. I think for me that is a rock. I think personally this might have been one of the matches of the night for me. Gunther again. I think Gunther took a bit of a backseat when it came to this match.
He
did,
yeah.
Obviously,
He
it
did.
was dominated by the storyline between Finn Balor and Damian Priest. I mean, Damian Priest obviously always comes in, puts on his work, and does his like a stellar job. Finn Balor, I mean, veteran in the game. Obviously, he's gonna always put on a performance. But again, the only thing more so, yeah, it was just a bit dominated by the Finn Balor and Damian Priest. I didn't like that. I didn't really like how Gunther was put to the back, but I do like it in the sense that he's like, I haven't got time for this bullshit. I'm gonna win my title. You guys can squabble over there while I just take my title shit and go. So for me, I'm gonna give it a rock. I definitely think again it was one of the better matches of the night.
I'd give it a rock. I'd give it a rock as well. Yeah, they flow. I don't think it's like. I think when I see Gunther in a freeway, I'm automatically judging because his best freeways have always been with in my head Sheamus and Drew. Like I can't unsee those. So I am always quite biased, so I will never really think it's a great match in comparison, but I thought it flowed well here. I did see a take where someone was like, what was the point of Finn being there if he was just going to eat the pin? But I think it was fine. Like I think it's fine that he was there. Favorite moment? I do think actually Finn was the unsung hero in that match anyway. I think he was like everywhere he needed to be and came out with some of the best movesets. And I really liked, I mean, I guess because it's Saturday main event, whatever, but the Damien taking a page out of Taker's book and then doing the crossbody to Gunther and then also what did he do to Finn? It was like a forward press or something. I don't know. But the consistency was nice, so I'll give it a rock.
I'll give it a rock as well. I don't know why, but for one moment I really thought Finn was gonna win. I don't know why I thought it, but
In that moment,
when he did the coup de grace,
that was good
onto
though.
Damien, and then he went for the cover, I was like, this guy might actually win. What the hell is going on? And then Gunther came and Gunther won after. Fair enough.
Finn, that's even another prediction. Finn will have his moment next year. I don't know what it is, but Finn.
I don't think it's gonna be next year.
Do you not think?
Think
okay, maybe I want him.
2030.
Okay,
so
Angela,
sorry
you're
for
just
that.
being mean. You're just being mean.
God.
Yeah, but no, I gave it a rock as well. I enjoyed the match. Yeah.
Awesome.
Next match, we've got Chelsea Green and Meechin. Now, my take on this is going to be quite controversial.
I don't think it is because I
agree.
think we agree. I think we agree. I just like the fact that Chelsea won, and that's it.
That's it. I really like the fact that Chelsea Green won.
Yeah.
Absolute deserved winner. Like, for the work that she's carried throughout the year, but the actual match.
Yeah, I was not a fan.
I know that these two are capable of more.
We've seen better from them.
We've seen better. These two are hardcore legends. No, I mean that's me just exaggerating, but these two can go throw down.
Yeah.
I think the only highlight for me was Chelsea Green's finisher. That's it. Meechin.
That finisher was great.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Meechin turned it down to like 0. Like I don't know, maybe they told her something that upset her or something, but she just went in and it wasn't like.
I feel like she didn't really put in that much effort. Like she was there wrestling, but it wasn't. It didn't feel like she was there in the moment.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like I'm wrestling for a championship.
Yeah.
It felt like,
yeah.
Oh, this is just like I'm wrestling on another show. Like, so, yeah. And to be honest, it was the shortest match.
It was
8 minutes. I'm unfortunately, based on the match quality, I'm going to have to give it a suck.
Yeah.
I'm fine with giving that because I feel like it's not a nice way to start something that's supposed to be like inaugural and prestigious and like yeah, I don't think it's a great way to start the reign, but I'm hoping through it we'll get a bit of the comedy, but we'll also start seeing Chelsea become a top contender if they let her. So yeah, I'll give it a suck because the match could have been so much better. You're right, it didn't feel like they were fighting for the right to be a champion.
Yeah. And for the main event, we had Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens for the Undisputed WWE Championship.
I'll give her a rock. I thought it was a good match.
I'm going to give her a rock, man.
I love this match. This match was so much fun. I thought it was great. up until the referee spots.
The referee spots. Oh my god!
I didn't like.
I
that.
was team Jesse Ventura, who was just pissed off each time.
Those referee spots were very messy. They didn't make any sense. Also, the ending still doesn't make any sense to me because I don't know if referees are allowed to count outside of the ring.
Outside the ring, yeah, that was a bit odd.
Because it wasn't.
I've never seen that before.
It's not like it was a full count anywhere match, so
It
why?
I was like,
Shouldn't you have been inside?
You couldn't pick up any effort to get yourself back in the ring. Like you have to
somebody that ran. You're the same referee that ran that ramp in WrestleMania. You're telling me that you couldn't make your way into the ring?
That's so true. That's so true.
But I liked it for the most part.
Yeah.
I liked the aftermath a lot more.
I'm sure.
This is how you sell a pile driver, guys.
Yes.
This is how you sell a pile driver. You pile drive somebody and you take them outside of the ring on a stretcher. You don't do what AEW does,
Pile drive somebody onto steel steps and they're still alive.
And they get up 2 seconds later.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? I'm sorry, but
that's why it's so interesting to me.
But bro, come on.
I know. But that's why it's so interesting to me because like they're obviously hammering on the fact that like this move is illegal and I'm just thinking, what, next door AEW, they're walking as if they've got new resurrection. They're walking like they're Lazarus, like they've been resurrected each time. So I don't understand, but it is quite interesting. I like that WWE have kept it as this like no move, like it like crosses. Like everyone's supposed to have respect for each other, but that literally crosses all sense of like.
This is the worst thing you can do.
You could do and stuff. It's so interesting, yeah. So
and it wasn't even a normal power driver. It was like I don't know what the power driver is called, but he held him up with his knees and then did it. I was just like, bro, Kevin, you're taking this a little too far, mate. Like, calm down,
and then
brother.
Kevin walking out with the championship saying, I'm the champion.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear it.
Love it.
I hear it.
Love it.
We hear it.
Love it.
He clocked his tea, so we hear it. We hear it.
My favourite sport was definitely... Oh, I've had a few favourite sports. Definitely when Kevin Owens tried to do his Cody Rhodes' dad's move, and then Cody Rhodes was like, hell no, don't
do that.
I loved it when Kevin Owens, did the stunner. I'm sorry, you guys might have not liked the referee thing. I didn't like it, but I also liked it. I liked it when Kevin Owens did the stunner, pinned Cody, and I just love it when they just keep counting. That for me is just so fun.
No, it was the second referee spot. Because it's like, Cody jumped, and the referee could have moved out of the way, but he didn't. He just stayed in the same spot, and then he let Cody hit him. I was just like, you're doing too much now. My favourite spot was when Cody did like I forgot what the move was called, Randy's move onto the announcement table, and then he was like...
He did the RKO.
I think it was the RKO. I don't know.
It was. How'd you forget the RKO?
I don't know.
It wasn't RKO.
That's what Michael... No, it wasn't.
It was like a back something.
No, but like Michael Cole said, it was supposed to be like an RKO homage. It didn't look like one properly, but it was his.
No, it was a different move. It was a different move.
Okay.
Randy
onto the announce table, and then
it's almost like a DDT, a forward-facing DDT.
No, but he picks them up and puts them on their back onto the. I don't know how to describe it.
Okay.
But it's a Randy move that he does often, and then he looks in the camera. He's like, "Hi, Randy."
Wait, are we talking about Cody or are we talking about Kevin?
Kevin.
Oh, I think you're talking about Cody.
No, Kevin
no wonder. Oh, I was confused. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Sorry. Okay, yeah. I was like, what? Okay. Mine was Owen's Fisherman Buster from the top rope.
I love a Fisherman Buster. I love it.
It was.
Oh, I have to add. Wait, that's the kind of like Swanton Bomb kind of.
The Swanton he did was.
The Swanton was good. The Swanton was good.
The Swanton he did was. I was like, big men doing flips, pay homage to he who shall not be named, but any type of big man doing flips. I love it. Love it. Shout out to you, Bronson Reed. Wait, no, Bronson Reed didn't do a flip. He just dived. But yeah,
he does a flip.
Any big man doing flips, give it to me. Give it to me.
Give it.
But yeah, okay, so we end up on a rock with Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens, and that is it for the show, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to what we have to say and valuing what we say. It has been such a great episode, guys. We will be going on hiatus for a bit, but just for the holiday period. We will be back in January.
We need a break too.
We need a break. We need recovery.
We need to reevaluate our lives.
Some of us are going to go and do Dirty December.
Who?
I don't know about you. Oh, wait.
She just came back from
yours. She just came back from hers. I'm off to go and do mine.
You're doing Dirty Gambia.
Traumatized.
Gallivanting Gambia. There you go.
Gallivanting Gambia. God. But yeah, guys, it has been an absolute pleasure to be talking to you guys on TNT, on having our moments of the year. And I think for me, our moment of the year was definitely the rebrand. I mean, always shout out to Wrestling Is Too Much Fun, but Tea and Tussle, entering the new year as Tea and Tussle is going to be one for the ages, and we have so much planned for you, so much aspirations and so many goals, and we want to see so many more of you people. So thank you for tuning in, thank you for supporting us, and yeah, man,
we'll see y'all next year.
See ya.
Next year, man.
Wishing you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, or whatever you celebrate.
Happy Hanukkah.
Greetings, happy holidays. You know, yeah, whatever you do. But yeah, love you guys. Peace out. Thank you so much.
Bye.